Geometry Land, a story by Aisha Al Khalifa. Yesterday night I had the wildest dream. I was studying for my geometry test. I've been studying for hours. I was getting so tired. Mrs. Thomas, our math teacher, gave us lots of lessons to study for this test. I was sitting reading the last lesson on my chair, which for adjacent angles, when it opened. I got bored, and I shifted to my bed, and then I saw myself inside a very dark cave. An elf floating on a cloud passed by me, so I stopped and asked him, "Sir, may you help me? Where am I?" The elf said, "Well, my dear, it looks like you have been selected to enter GeoWorld." I said, "Wow, where is that? I only see a cave here." The elf said, "Well, you have to answer one question about geometry, and then I will open GeoWorld to you." I said, "I have been studying geometry all afternoon. I think I could answer your question." The elf magically summoned his magic board and asked me, "What's this line called?" I answered quickly, "An arrow?" He said, "No, one more chance, Aisha." I think we studied this in the first lesson." Then I said, "Is it a ray?" He said, "Yes, Aisha, well done." He then took his wand, which looked very similar to a line segment, and waved it and opened a portal into another world. I stepped in and started turning around and around until I saw myself inside an obtuse triangle magic carpet, entering a magical world. The grass was so green, I saw a witch standing on top of a tree and a frog in a carriage. I landed on a village within a forest. There was a tree which had trapezoid flat marshmallows hanging out of it. I was about to grab one until a funny-looking creature stopped me. He shouted, "Stop! Don't eat them! They're poisonous!" I asked him, "Who are you?" He answered, "My name is Fresco, and I live here." He asked me if I wanted to join him on his day out. I said yes. He took me to the train station. The train station is like an airport, as the trains are traveling in air. The paths the trains take are similar to what we learned about skew lines. The two paths lie on different planes and never meet. This is the same with airplanes. Anyways, the train stopped and we took it to Racemania City. They had the funniest cute race. The contestants had to race 45 degrees from each other. The first to reach the finish line wins. Pesco said, "What do you think about our race?" I said, "So cute," and I laughed. As we were heading outside the racetrack, another creature who looked like Fesco came and attacked us. Fesco took out a ray gun, and so did the other creature. They started fighting with these swords. I was so scared, but couldn't help notice that the ray guns formed intersecting lines when they collided. They also formed supplementary angles. The two angles made from the guns intersecting equal to 180 degrees. I heard a bell ringing and someone shouting to tell me to wake up. I couldn't believe that the whole thing was a dream. It was 7:10 a.m. The two rays on the clock formed an obtuse angle. Geometry has haunted me even in my dreams. My mom asked me if I was ready for the test, and I said, "You bet my dream I am," and I laughed. In this story, I demonstrated examples of acute angle, obtuse angle, line segment, ray, intersecting lines, skew lines, adjacent angles, supplementary angles, obtuse triangle, trapezoid. The end.